Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video, and today we are starting part 3 of the Unreconciled Stars event. Now, this quest looks like it's going to start by Mona over here, in the same place you've been going to do all the salvaging of the meteorites. And we'll go ahead and find out what the story is, as well as unlock the last section where we're going to be able to farm a new material. And I don't know exactly where we get Fischl, but it might happen from these quests, so we'll figure that out.
Hi, Mona! Thanks to you, we've managed to get rid of loads and loads of meteorites!
Ah, good timing! There's something I need you to do. Remember how I was saying that the meteorites belong to someone's constellation? Theoretically, it's not possible for stars that are goodness knows how many light years away to suddenly turn into meteors and fall out of the sky. But, however paradoxical it may be, this is the reality. If we want to get to the bottom of this, the best way is to find out whose constellation it was. Based on what you've told me, it seems that all victims of the meteorites fell into a deep sleep, and all of them dreamed of a snowy mountain. Now, we may not know which mountain this was, but we can safely assume that it's not Dragonspine. Otherwise, someone would have recognized it, right? Did everyone definitely have the same dream? And where exactly were they in the dream? These are the questions that we need answers to.
I don't know how they came to the conclusion that everyone dreamed of the same thing. We only asked one person. We just assumed everyone else had the same dream.
I need you to find out more details about the sleeper's dreams. The more information we have, the closer we can get to the truth.
Seems we should head somewhere with lots of people around. That way, we should be able to find more victims to question.
I need to stay in an undisturbed environment, so I will leave the investigating to you.
Is there anywhere that we haven't been to yet?
There is Chinksa village in Liyue, although it does not usually match your suggestion of somewhere with lots of people around. That said, I suspect that the Millilith will have turned that area into a site where victims can receive medical attention, much as they did at Wangshu Inn.
Well, off to the village then. I mean, I've been there, and I collected meteorites around there, but apparently we as a group have not been there yet. Alright, what are we looking for over here? Talk to the Millilith. Stealing this.
Hello, we're from the Adventurers Guild. Can you tell us if Chinksa village has been affected by the meteorite strike?
Adventurers! Perfect. I was beginning to despair at the lack of helpers. These meteorite strikes have been going on for days now. Don't even get me started on how much trouble it's caused. If one lands in a field, no one dares to go and harvest the crops. And if one lands at the entrance, access is a complete nightmare. Do you have any ideas on how to safely dispose of them? They're just making everything impossible.
Guess we'd better help this guy out.
Alrighty, dispose of meteorites. I mean, I've already been here and disposed of your meteorites, but apparently that doesn't count. Taking your feather as payment, and this chest. And whatever this is. Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you. I wanted to take your things. How rude. I don't care. This one says I'll get something, so I'll press that. It didn't give me anything. What the heck? It had the little chest icon next to it. Doesn't that always mean that you get something? Oh well. Alright, this is a pretty big area for there to be a meteorite. Are you talking about this big one over here? It's a Mora squirrel. Or is it a weasel? Come here, butterfly. Nabbed it. Oh, I probably don't want to be Clee for hitting the Mora squirrel. They're a little bit difficult to hit. Alright, I guess we're doing this. Whoa. We need a tornado. This could be some good overload damage for Clee right here. Also, this stuff doesn't catch on fire, which is great. Did Venti not get his elemental burst back?
Time for takeoff.
Ooh, that was a well-positioned one right there. That was a lot easier than the ones I was doing. Alright, next one. Probably only have to do 2 because in the past quest we've only had to find 2 meteorites. Or meteorite shards. It's all the way back there, huh? That was awkward. Butterfly. And a flower. I don't actually know what character upgrade those gaze lilies are for. I don't think I have ever used them. Whoa. Be careful where you throw those things. Poke an eye out. Good thing these are all electric meteorites, so I just overload everyone with Clee. Ow! He punched me while he was supposed to be swirled. Highly rude. There's still more, huh? Alright, we'll just work on getting our ultimate back because it's probably going to finish it. Did we not get it back? Oh, there we go. Alright, we finished. I'm just going to teleport back up to the top because it's a long walk. And my computer loads the area fast enough. Although jumping off the cliff like this was not my greatest move. Alright, what's next?
Done and dusted.
Wonderful. Oh, what a huge help.
Have any of the victims woken since the start of the incident?
Oh, I wouldn't know. You're better off just taking a look for yourself.
Down here.
Mortal, art thou also descended into the realm of suffering?
Same situation that we've seen in other places too. Hey there, has this guy woken up at any point?
No, he has said a few things in his sleep though.
What kind of things?
So cold, can't go on, things like that.
Somewhere cold, up in the mountains. Where could it be?
I also don't really get the assumption that they would recognize that they're on top of Dragonspine. Like, if you're on top of a mountain that you've only seen from a distance, you're probably not going to know that, right? You're probably not going to be able to tell that it's the same mountain. So where am I going? Oh, there's more tents over here.
that you mention it. Yesterday he suddenly cried out, so high. Who knows what he was dreaming about.
How high? High as a snowy mountain peak, maybe?
A wicked mountain. Its frozen peak looming high. Home to a malevolent power.
Let's talk to that guy over there next.
You'd think that all these people would have woken up when I cleared all the meteorites out of here, but I guess not. What do you mean that guy over there? The next guy is like literally across the entire village. I thought she meant the old man standing just slightly to the left. This guy, you literally couldn't even see this guy from where we were. He's on like the other side of this entire mountain.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Alright, we finally made it.
Hello. Have any of the victims woken up?
Funny you should ask. Gal the Sixth literally just woke up.
All right. We're gonna go talk to him.
That's fine, but he's only just awoken and is still very weak. If you must question him, please be gentle.
Greetings, you who have suffered and lived to tell the tale. Your sovereign shall question you now.
Food. Need food.
Are you okay? Sounds like you're starving.
I need home cooking.
That is way too specific.
Home cooking from Chinksa village? Well, that can only mean one thing. Farmer food.
Chinksis stir fry, huh? Do I have that? Oh, apparently I have it, so much for figuring out how to make it. I got lots of these. Sweet. I must have, because I just like go through my recipes every once in a while and try and like get the, what is it, proficiency with the recipe done so you can then auto cook them. So I was probably just cooking this one a whole bunch to get the proficiency done.
That's brought me back from the brink, that has.
Did you have a dream while you were sleeping?
Only the most exhausting dream of my whole life.
Really? Why? What happened?
Yes. How did you know? Way up in the mountains, the highest mountain I've ever seen. It was freezing up there.
What were you doing there?
I'm not sure. It's like I was possessed. I was consumed by the idea of climbing up the mountain and trying to reach the summit.
Was there something special at the summit? Or...
Who knows? Honestly, it's like I became a completely different person in my dream. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. It's hard to describe. It's like I was being controlled, as if somebody else put the idea of climbing the mountain into my head. I know how crazy that sounds, but...
An intruder trespassed in the dark recesses of your soul?
An idea not autonomously generated by the individual, but that appeared within the subconscious. Yes, the signs do indeed point towards mind control.
The things you two say are not even remotely similar.
all the other victims
That's
you've
pretty
met
funny.
have talked about being cold and needing to rest. Were they all climbing the mountain too?
Yeah, that would make sense.
Paimon doesn't even want to think about it. We need to update Mona on all of this.
Update her on what? The fact that we figured out that yes, everyone is dreaming about the same thing, and it's the exact thing that we thought they were dreaming about 20 minutes ago? This quest just seems like a waste of time so far. If we already knew they were all dreaming about the same thing, why did we go ask one more person? That's not really gonna be a game changer.
Mona! We found some stuff out.
Not really.
An ice-capped mountain looms over the world from far above the clouds. That is the place from which this burgeoning darkness proceeds.
Ice-capped mountain. Is that all?
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised that we figured out so little as well.
It's a really, really high mountain that no one's ever seen before, and it's super cold up there. The sleepers are forced to try and climb to the summit, but they don't know why.
Climb the mountain to the summit. What sort of person would wish to reach the summit of that mountain? And how is their desire strong enough to exert an influence on others?
Perchance some poor soul lies there, buried in the snow, hounded to death on the mountain.
Or some intrepid explorer was exceptionally keen to conquer that particular mountain.
I'll do another reading.
We couldn't have just started with that? Why does the water element make gear noises?
Uh-huh. I see something here. It's a little vague, but I think I can get his name. Ah, yes. Leonard.
Of course.
Wow, that was fast.
Well, in case you'd forgotten, I am a genius.
Leonard. Paimon's never heard that name before.
I mean, I've heard the name, not in this game. Is that Leonard?
Sounds interesting. Mind if I join you?
What ho! We meet again, vagrant of Inazuma. My retinue and I were just...
The first time the Millilith were present, I had to forego the chance to strike down Mondstadt's savior. This time was a perfect moment. I was mere seconds away.
Well, he sounds pretty evil. Scaramouche? Balladeer, something of the Fatui?
She could not have known
He
who
was
I
a
am.
harbinger.
Perhaps her powers revealed to her things unseen. Soldiers! Sir! Find them, and when you do... Another one?
My lord! It's happening again. This is the largest one we've seen so far.
They just keep coming. But so be it. Move out. Change of plan. Your prior objective remains in force. Continue to research the meteorites.
My lord, leave them to us. We will make short work of them.
Are you deaf or just stupid? When did I give you the right to issue your own orders?
My apologies, my lord.
Now move out and complete your objectives as assigned.
So he's not responsible for the meteorites, is what I've gathered. He's also super
Any
evil.
junior fortune teller could have told you this, but that man was a Fatui harbinger. That was too close. How did you manage to get caught up with a guy like him?
I mean, as you can tell, none of us are junior fortune tellers, so...
A Fatui harbinger? Why, their wickedness knows no bounds.
Isn't Child a harbinger too?
Whatever he was planning to do, he was heading straight for you. And he's an extremely powerful individual. I sensed it the moment I looked at him. He's far more powerful than you'd imagine. As much as it pains me to admit it.
Surely his power cannot match that of the astrological genius of the century.
I never said that. His strength may exceed mine by a hair's breadth, but in astrology alone, he doesn't come close.
This reminds Paimon of something. We ran into some Fatui at Wangshuin too. What interest could the Fatui have in the meteorites?
They must be plotting something. Maybe. Just maybe.
Oh! The Fatui are the ones who caused the meteor shower in the first place. Was that it?
That doesn't make any sense.
Paimon, that was my line. Get your own.
Why would they be investigating it if they caused it?
Sorry. Paimon's mouth just works so much faster than everyone else's.
Does the power to summon a meteor strike really?
Where'd they get the power to pull stars out of the sky?
Isn't that Zhang Li's ability? Like his elemental burst?
Osvaldo Hafnavines, what is thy opinion?
That's his name? I don't think that's a German name. So I have no idea. That seemed like a pretty good pronunciation.
I think that anything is possible, Main Fräulein.
So long as they can afford to pay the price, they will never stop sowing their seeds of destruction across the land. Fatui, your sin shall not go unremembered.
I also believe that miracles can happen.
Astral Emissary, you have performed admirably as a member of my retinue. I will dispatch my forces to protect you, and they will ensure that the encroaching darkness shall bring you no harm.
She means me.
No need. Paimon thinks that our current lineup works just fine. No need to fix it if it ain't broke.
You underestimate me, Fischl. I'm far stronger than you seem to think.
Main Fräulein trusts no one more than yourself, my lady. She is simply concerned for your well-being.
There's really no need. In any case, you're in a much more perilous position than I am. If anything, you need my protection.
I mean, they're both good people, right? At least at heart.
Naturally.
For now, we must deal with the new threat. My astrolabe tells me that a new meteorite has landed.
I feel like they both would have said naturally or something similar to that. A giant meteorite, huh? Is this gonna be another hour-long quest? What is this lady doing here? Part of me wants to take a break there, but I guess we'll keep going. Let it be an hour-long quest or whatever the heck it is. Alright, where are we actually going? Oh my goodness. That is a giant meteorite, but it's floating. I want to know what happens if I land on it.
Looks like we made it here before the Fatui. Quick, there's no time to lose.
Well, you can fly forever if you do this. That's something, I guess. Although I'm probably losing stamina. I was trying to figure out if there was anywhere I could land, but it doesn't appear so, and that's not a real object.
This is the one.
I sense an unprecedented amount of elemental energy within.
The very heart of darkness descends upon the world.
What do the Fatui want with this? Is it the elemental power?
It's possible. But if that were the case, other life forms would surely be drawn to the meteorite's energy too.
Oh. Good thing we didn't stop with 1 minute left in the quest. In the Fallen Star Challenge, defeat opponents to obtain celestial energy. You can only hold a limited amount of celestial energy at one time. Once you reach the max, you will be unable to obtain more. At least it's not playing while we're trying to do the event like the last one. That was a little bit scuffed. Underneath the fallen star, submit the celestial energy you have obtained to advance the challenge progress. If you are hit while submitting energy, the submission process is cut short and you will lose energy in your possession. When a certain astral anomaly is in effect, being interrupted during a submission can even cause you to lose all your energy. Other astral anomalies change the locations for submission amongst other things. Oh my gosh, there's so much. During the challenge, fecund starbursts and heroic starbursts. What the heck is that word? I've never seen that word ever. Will occur at random, providing buffs for nearby characters. Sticking close to characters with starbursts and using their effects to push forward is key to completing the challenge. Details on the buffs may be found on the Star of Destiny page. When the challenge begins, a natural anomaly will occur at random. The types of astral anomalies and their effects are as follows. Orbital shift changes the location at which to submit energy. Dark Omen, the monsters that appear during the challenge will be more violent, and submitting celestial energy is more risky because being interrupted will cause you oh boy. Why was there a scroll bar if you couldn't even scroll? Okay, so now we're on part 3 here. What the heck? Okay, I didn't think we'd actually be doing something if I started this, but apparently we are. I don't actually know. I'm not finding the symbols. What am I even looking for? Because there's some symbols on the outside, and then there's some symbols on the inside, but those don't appear to be the same as the ones on the outside. Oh, they must have to be at like an angle to each other. So then where are these symbols? Where's the B? Right here. That's the B. Okay, there we go. So what did this do? Surely the fall. So this is where we can spend our things. During the challenge, the following may occur. Heroic starbursts, and during the Fallen Star Challenge, a certain this is all stuff for next time because we're actually gonna like do the event next time. Right now, we unlocked the new set of quests, as well as unlocking the ability to spend our resin to do that. So I think that's pretty much it, unless we come out here and there's something else going on. How do we actually start this? You just walk up to it. Okay. So we'll do that next time probably, but that's gonna be it for now. We finished the quest. I'm still not exactly sure how we get our official. I suppose we'll probably figure that out shortly once we actually start doing this phase of the event. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed this one, and I will see you next time.